Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. So today I'm going to be talking about Kanan number 2, the comic book series that is following Kanan from Star Wars Rebels. And it's a very, very, very good comic, guys. Most comic book fans will tell you that a comic should be held up by the merits of its artwork. But I'm kind of a fan of when the prose of the comic is really well done and it's really, really well written. Most of the comic is within Kanan's head, or Caleb Doom as he is right now. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. It felt like I was kind of reading a novel, but with images playing with it. And like I said, sometimes some comic book fans, like some purists, are like, no, it has to be like on the merits of the artwork. And I'm like, nah, if it has good writing, it has good writing. But that's not even to say that the comic has bad artwork. It has brilliant artwork. It's easily my favorite of the new canon in terms of the comic books, in terms of its artwork and of its writing as well. But even just in general, of all Star Wars books I have read, comic books in general, this might be up there for my favorite in terms of the artwork. I can't really think of too many more, except for maybe like some of the Republic series, so from the Clone Wars era, that was pretty good. But this is really, really good. It's got the expressions down, and it's a perfect marriage between the writing and the image. The writing informs the image informs the writing, and the expressions are just perfect. You really see how naive and how much of a child Kanan is in this instance of his life. And how vulnerable he is to these clone troopers who are chasing him, and it also shows the power of Deepa Balaba, and there's like, I remember this one this one panel with like this rain that was going on. It was just so beautiful, like the colors and the rain looked really realistic, and they had the lighting was perfect too. The lighting, it set the mood perfectly. But again, like I said, the writing was also very well done. There was a particular line from this new character, Canis Jasmir, who is this alien character. Actually, I don't know what species he is, but he gives a really good point to Kanan, and he says, well, now that you're like number one enemy, you have to live like the rest of the galaxy. You have to learn how to lie, to cheat, to steal, just like we all do day to day. And I thought that was a really good point, is that Jedi live in, relative to like the Clone Wars and all that, they live pretty comfortable lives, especially, in contrast to people who are on the Outer Rim who live like sorry, I cursed, my bad. I'll bleep that out. But yeah, like, they live like crap, and it was a really good contrast. I never really thought about that before, that Jedi lived in prosperity and sometimes didn't really know what was going on in some of those places. Like, for instance, even in episode 1, if you look at Tatooine, and how Anakin was like, oh, Qui-Gon, you're here to save us because we're all slaves, right? And he's like, unfortunately, no, like, I'm not here to save you guys. And that's like, yeah, like the Jedi they're kind of out of touch with, I guess, not even so much that they're out of touch, but they were so far spread, and there wasn't so much that they could do. But that being the case, he's only ever, Caleb is Kanan, of course, has only ever been a nurtured youngling in Padawan. He never had to fend for himself. But this comic does show that he is capable of surviving, even if he is a bit wet under the ears, or behind the ears. I think that's the expression, behind the ears, but under the ears. Wet behind the ears. But yeah, like he's definitely has the ability to survive. He's showing that he can, but he is still new to this, and he still has to figure it out, because he has lived a whole life of comfort, and now he's having to learn how to live like the rest of the galaxy, which I thought was a very good point. But yeah, this comic is really good, guys. I highly recommend it, even for someone who is a casual Star Wars fan and they're like mostly a comic book fan. I think they'll enjoy this. I certainly enjoyed it from like a Star Wars fan standpoint, a comic book fan standpoint, and just from the marriage of good writing and good artwork coming together, and a good story, going forward. Again, it's crazy how I did not think I would like Kanan. I thought I was going to hate Kanan. I thought I was going to hate the show. I was even looking at a YouTube comment that I made on Star Wars YouTube about how I said, I'm going to hate this show. And I thought, now I feel like I'm silly, because I actually like it, and I like all the lore that is surrounding it. But yeah, that's it. Of course, peace, love, and may the Force be with you. Always.
Luke's open and calm mind allowed for a more adaptable fighting style, while Anakin's reliance on talent and aggression was a bit more rigid.
No, why are you mowing your lawn right now?
I'm recording a Let's Play.
Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. So today I'm going to be talking about Kanan number 2, the new Star Wars Hey guys, welcome to my Geek Rant. So today I'm going to be talking from the beginning. I screwed up. That's terrible. Okay, here we go.